Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. This week's video is a bit of a thrift haul and a visit to a friend's summer house. I was going to be taking it easy this week, but of course once you finish one room, the next thing you know you're inspired to do something else. But this was just supposed to be a thrift haul. I picked up a few things looking for other items for around the house. This mirror I saw and thought the mirror that I'd done in the bedroom had turned out so well. This one was perfect for antiquing. $5, so that'll be in an upcoming video. This little, I'm not sure what it is. I'm assuming it's for like bottles and sauces for the table, picnic table. 50 cents. I couldn't let that go. This beautiful big pillow was $4. Now, when I buy pillows or anything that aren't new, I always give them a good wash or throw them in the dryer as high heat as I can get them, just to make sure that you know, anything that might be living in them, not that I think anything is, but it's all dead. And then I also give them a really good steam with the steamer. These artificial flowers were a real find. They are so realistic looking. So I picked a few of those up. I think they were $2 a stem. And then the baskets, the big basket was $5. That's in beautiful condition. And I had just perfect place for that, because it's hard to find those baskets. I don't come across them very often. And this was just, like I said, it's deep. It's in good shape. It's sturdy. So I definitely was going to pick that up. These little candlesticks, of course, the last thing I need is candlesticks, but they're red and they've got beautiful little danglies on them. So next thing I know, they're in my basket, but they are pretty. They're the lucite stems, and then the little crystals are just a little bit unusual. It reminded me of the pink chandelier that I left at the last house. So I have already found a little place for those, and they are very special. That I thought of the rug in the living room, the red rug. So that's what they're going. This little jug, didn't need it, just thought it was really pretty, and 50 cents. Why not? So I also picked up on my travels a beautiful cabinet. I haven't included it in this haul because it's going to be part of an upcoming video where I have made a few changes. I've had to move my computer. I'm trying it in the living room, dining room, library area, because it's taken me hours to upload videos depending on what type of day I'm doing them, because again, it's an old house, had these issues in the last house, lath and plaster, and the further I am from the actual source of the internet, the bigger problems I have. So that's going to be coming up in an upcoming video. But I did pick up a few books. So cabinets that I'd been using for other things now have books in them, and the room is starting to feel like a library again. This basket was an absolute find. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. First of all, it was $4, and then it was brand new, still had its tickets on it. Now I've seen these anywhere from $50 to $150, so I was taking this with me. Again, really lovely basket. I did take the little welcome plate off the front. It was just held on with like wire pieces, and I have filled it with some of the florals that I've picked up, and I think it looks absolutely stunning where I've put it. So that was a real lucky find. This little table runner I don't think it's very old. It looks older probably than it is, but it's a lovely washed out colour, and it's long, and it suits my style perfectly. So I can put it on either of my tables and it just looks lovely. And that was, I think, 50 cents. I mean, seriously, you can't leave things behind for that money. Again, these are the florals that I picked up, and they were $2. I think $2 for 2 bunches and $3 for the florals. So they did have more of them, But I do have a lot of florals at the moment. I'm running out of places to put them, but they were such a nice quality it was hard to leave behind. So here are the items that I've placed around the home. There was another little item. This little tapestry pillow was $1. It was in the bottom of the basket, so I've included this. This second basket is perfect for my wallpaper rolls. They are heavy, so they tend to fall over if the basket's not substantial enough. This basket is substantial. So this big pillow I did throw in the bedroom on the bed, and what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to dye it a very, very light blue. I did add it to a wash with a dark blue, hoping it would pick up some of that colour, and it did a little bit, but not as much as I'd like, so I'm going to turn that a little bit more blue. Now, I call it a summer house. I know North Americans tend to call them she sheds or, garden rooms, but this to me is very typical of things that we've had in England for years, these little rooms at the end of the garden. A lot of the times they're for little overnight guests or somewhere just quiet to sit and read. This is perfect. This is actually built for next to nothing. It was built by my husband during the breaks in COVID, and it was stuff that they'd had given to her by her brother. It was stuff that he had lying around on his property. It's stuff that they've had lying around on theirs, and it just all came together beautifully. And it is set in their lovely garden. It's idyllic. Everything is just so perfect. And the windows, big windows at the front and the sides, it's perfect. It really is. Right down to the little door knocker. Obviously her taste is very similar to mine, so we're going to love it. But even the colours that she's painted, everything, it just comes together beautifully. And of course you go inside and it's just this perfect little room with all her beautiful little knickknacks and items that she's curated from around her house. And this leather chair she picked up, I think she said it was from a friend who was moving. The bookshelves were the same. The little sofa bed, beautiful green velvet sofa bed, that just fits perfectly and then turns it into a really functional little space, should they need it for overnight guests or, the kids are having friends over. Right down to the ceiling where the pretty little fairy lights are laid in the curtains. Some of the pictures are, the artwork are just lovely. I could go in here and take 90% of this and it would fit in my house beautifully. But you can see it's lovely. Even the stained glass window at the back, she specifically asked for that to be the centerpiece, and it sets off the room perfectly. There's bits of things that the wooden plaque on the wall was made by her son, and it's all so cozy and familiar. It's just a lovely little space. What they've created here is a refuge in the arms of nature. It's an extended living space, it's transformed the garden, and it's become a haven for relaxation, style and functionality. It can be a music room, a reading room, even a bedroom if necessary, and it's a timeless escape, and it proves that the simple things in life can be enjoyed without too much expense or extravagance. So relax, pull up a chair and listen to the world go by. That's what this room's saying to me, so that's what I'm going to do. And thank you so much, Carrie, for letting me share your little bit of heaven with everyone. It really is beautiful.